Hello everyone, welcome to the daily reading. This is your reading for tomorrow, Wednesday, May 1st, 2019. Thank you for joining me today for another reading. This will be the last in the series for a little while because I don't do daily readings all the time, but this will be the 7th one in the series. So thank you so much for tuning in if you've been tuning in. If not, welcome. I'm using the wooden tarot deck today. I'll show you that card. Not sure which oracle deck I'll be using just yet. I'll probably pick that out closer to the end of the reading. Let's see what's going on for the collective, all signs, tomorrow, May 1st. Wednesday, May 1st, 2019. What do we need to know? I will call out the signs as I see them. What are the most important messages and energies you'd like to share with the collective for tomorrow, Wednesday, May 1st, 2019. Okay, I'm getting the number 2. Okay, we have a 6 of bones, same as a 6 of coins in the regular tarot deck. We have a god of blooms, similar to an ace of cups, and we have justice. Okay, so I'm seeing earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Libra coming up. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower. All right, so the Tower would be, it's definitely a Plutonian energy, right? So Scorpio. The underlying theme or challenge of today, of this reading, therefore, is the Tower. So something very shocking and surprising. We could even be looking at some kind of natural weather phenomenon, because I'm definitely seeing lightning here and hail and all kinds of stuff. Possibly even affecting the trees, which if you go out and take a walk and you're attuned to such things, the trees will talk to you. The trees do have the ability to communicate with us. I've witnessed it myself. So if you're in a weather-prone area, I definitely ask your trees how they're doing. I've seen a lot of branches down in my neighborhood, a lot of buds falling off the trees because we had a late spring snowstorm, a record-breaking one. So make sure you ask your trees how they're doing. Besides that, I definitely see something surprising happening today, something shocking, something which is not expected, something which shakes up the status quo. This can even be that aha moment, that flash, that lightning flash that brings everything down. You know, it's the ego death, if you will. So let's see what's going on in the mundane world here. We only have one major arcana. Well, we have 2 major arcana in this reading, so automatically my eye is kind of pulled to the major arcana. With justice here, we could be dealing with the court system. We could be dealing with karma, legal situations. Something is fair. I'm hearing an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If you don't know what that means, it's Hammurabi's law. It's not particularly nice, but it does ask that we pay our pardons. We pay for what we did. And that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing someone is going to have to pay for what they did. There's some kind of reckoning today, something that in the laws of the universe must be corrected and balanced. Justice is about balancing the scales, And justice is blind. That means that all's fair in love and war. It may not feel that way to us, mortals, but I feel that this also is an event which produces a great amount of emotions. With the God of Blooms here, this is new feelings coming to the surface. Okay, the God of Blooms is the source of love. he or she is the source of potential for great feelings to arise. It's the seed of pure potentiality when it comes to feelings of love, universal love, emotion. One might even say that the God of Blooms is emotion, or the beginning of an emotion. Hard to understand, I know, but it is a water sign energy here. And with the Six of Bones talks about who or what has been generous in our lives, who is giving, who gives to us, and if this is our hand, it says that we're being very generous. It's also very transactional energy. It could be that someone is reaching out and giving us something today that moves us greatly from our heart. It could be that we are the ones that reach out today to give. The Six of Bones is a transactional energy. It is about giving and receiving, though. But I'm reading it as, because we have, it just feels very positive to me. I'm actually getting that someone is surprised by something that they're receiving. It comes as a shock. This can be some sort of payout, like a civil, I'm hearing like civil court, what do you call it? A civil suit. Maybe you weren't expecting this, or whoever's watching this, you weren't expecting to receive compensation for something, but you are getting compensated for it. So I'm definitely getting here. I'm just tempted to look what's underneath the Tower. Okay, we have the Magician. The Magician can be a bit of a trickster because we have the Luna Moth here. Okay, so Luna Moths, the story behind this card is, obviously, look at the Magician here. The moth itself can transform itself to look one way, appear much larger to birds of prey and etc. It has, its defense mechanism is its disguise. Alright, so this could have to do with a person or situation who is not what they seem. It's not what it seems at first. You may think it's one thing, but it turns into something else. Likewise, the Luna Moth is an insect that only comes out, I would say, at a particular time of the year, once it's fully formed. And the male Luna Moth will come out only at night to mate. So it's not a long-lasting influence, but of course we're dealing with also Mercury here. Mercury, so Virgo, Gemini coming through. A master communicator, someone who is very masterful, someone who can disguise their true intentions. But it seems here that I'm just getting that you weren't expecting this. Whatever this is, it's going to balance the scales. All right. It's going to produce new feelings. And there may be some legal consequences that are positive here. Like I said, those people involved in a civil suit or class action, I'm hearing that's what it was, class action, lawsuit, something like that, may be receiving some kind of payout. All right. So, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now I have to decide on what oracle deck I want to use. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do before. I will use the Ancient Animal Wisdom Oracle, since just to continue the theme of the Wooden Tarot, which is a lot of animal imagery. Speaking of animal imagery, we have this eagle. So there's definitely this idea of like having like keen eyesight, like being able to see things from a greater perspective. Justice also has to do with detaching oneself emotionally in order to make a fair decision. So that may also be required today. Needing to detach oneself in order to make a good decision, a fair decision. Alright, so what else do we need to know? Please help clarify this reading for tomorrow, May 1st, 2019. It seems like a pretty big energy coming up today. Alright, let's see this one. Oh, we have the owl. Yeah, wisdom, right? Someone here, definitely if you're dealing with a Libra or you're a Libra, owls also nocturnal creatures, just like the magician. Owls are extremely good hunters, very good hunters. They also have keen night vision. Look at those eyes, though. A lot of bird imagery here coming up. I'm going to see like a faint detail of the eagle or hawk here in the background. So I'm also kind of getting that someone sees something coming. Someone is able to, it's kind of like everything slows down, everything's slowing down, and you can kind of see the next action being taken. So there's definitely this feeling also of being watched here. Look at this. Eyes, something being seen, maybe being seen for the first time, or something with, just that hawk-like vision. Like, I see something, for what it is, or being able to call something out for what it is, okay. So owl, Menchichi, inner shaman. Shaman lives with his heart in two places. One lives within and the other invisibly extends through the crown of his head, resting high above his auric field. This dual heart energy connects you and owl to your spirit world and ancestors of light. Shaman's heart blesses you today in accepting that you are your greatest healer. When owl comes calling, it is time to tap into and trust your innate wisdom. Listen to the sound of a drum rhythmically in tune with the beat of your own heart. Release the ego mind and become one with your true self. All of your answers live within you. Today is the day to embrace a nature walk. Let loose with a tribal dance, or perhaps seek out a fellow healer to share in light work together. Interesting. Well, guys, I'm going to leave it right here. I don't want to leave everyone hanging, but I feel this message will resonate obviously differently with different ones of you. But for others of you, I feel like some of you are being called to do light work as well. You're being called to do something here, to step up as well. And others of you, if you are a light worker and you're watching, it would be good to perhaps look into shamanism, or even visit a shaman, or because I definitely get the sense here that there is a rising, there's a stepping into your own power kind of thing happening here, following your own truth, that also the phrase where they say You know, the shaman rises above the auric field. There's definitely this sense of being able to rise up out of your body and look down at your life and kind of see things exactly as they are and see that you're exactly where you're meant to be. And also this calling to, which came out yesterday with the transparency card, there's a need here for us all to really follow our own truth now. Go to the beat of your own drum. Be authentically you, not a time to follow others. Not a time to follow others. What I mean by getting together with a shaman is the shaman will help you find your gift, your power, your truth. That's what's important right now. Okay? As opposed to being a sheep in a flock and following someone mindlessly. No. Now it's a time to discover your abilities, what makes you tick, what are your gifts, and you should know that by now. Well, most of you should know that by now, or could know that by now, but if you don't, I feel like there could be a moment today where, I say today, I mean tomorrow, where you will be able to maybe tap more into those abilities of yours. All right. Seems like a pretty important day. Hope you guys like this reading. Thank you for tuning in. Just a quick mention, if you would like to help support this channel, there are at least 3 ways you can do that. You can donate via PayPal. There's a PayPal link up in the right hand corner. You could become a Patreon supporter of mine, or you could book a private tarot reading. All 3 of those things are greatly appreciated, not required, but definitely do help me out. That's it, guys. Have a wonderful May 1st, and I'll talk to you soon.